Hi guys, it's Mr. Day again. As you know, cars are my passion. And collecting miniature cars is one of the ways I express my love and passion with cars. And today, I'll tell you my story with miniature cars. My love of cars started with playing miniature cars as a kid, in which my nephew currently do. In fact, I often lend him some of my miniature cars whenever he visits me. I often look at the cars closely, especially at the wheels. Of course, I took my miniature cars back then for some beating, and I haven't found cars as my passion as much as today. My collection increased gradually as I grew older, but not until college that I started considering collecting miniature, aka diecast cars as a hobby, since I had some money I can spend on my own, and there's a mall across my ex-campus that had awesome toy shops with boatloads of miniature cars, and I had a blast when I look at miniature cars, taking pictures of them and buying the miniature cars I wanted and within my hit list. And even more so since I attended Indonesia Diecast Expo during my college days. Collecting miniature cars made me feel like I have my cars I wanted or the cars I wish I have or drive someday. Since I obviously can't have every single car existed in the world unless I'm a huge conglomerate or a sultan. Since obviously race cars or exotic cars are way too pricey for most people like me. And of course, not even cars some people consider normal in other countries are sold here, just like these. So, the next best thing? Grab these cars in miniature form. These miniature cars also accompany me and decorate my bedroom. It also gives nostalgic feeling for me, for both my childhood and my previous life. Even one of my miniature cars I have is the first car I've ever driven and provided me with a sense of freedom. And, if you wonder, since when I took pictures of some of my miniature cars when I go out, and what's the inspiration? I thought about taking pictures of miniature cars after looking plenty of cool miniature cars pictures on Instagram. After I've seen them, I was so excited. And I thought, wow, this is so cool. I love these miniature car pictures. Then, I decided to experiment on taking pictures of some of my miniature cars outside with a nice background. And I took the opportunity when I went to a holiday in Padang with my family to take pictures with one of my miniature cars. And the results of my first out-of-town miniature car pictures were impressive. This continues when I went to Japan for a holiday, when I took pictures of some of my favorite Japanese tuner cars. Since then, I often bring some of my miniature cars when I go out because the pictures serve as a piece of my memories, a piece of art I and others can enjoy, as well as one of the best ways I can pursue my passion, as well as parts of the experiences I can share with my friends and family. Speaking of taking pictures, I did it by myself, finding a nice spot to take pictures, determining the car's position and angle in which I'll take the picture, and voila! Take the picture. And when I don't have the mood of taking pictures outside, I decided to make a showcase box out of cardboard boxes to make the pictures of my miniature cars, and when I took it at home, it would look better than just in my bedroom. For the scales of my miniature cars, I tend to buy them in scales of 164, 143, and 132 at most because it's easier to find both in shops and online, easier to bring when I want to take pictures of them outside, and of course, cheaper to buy. Brand-wise, either for the brand of the miniature cars or the cars brands, I don't collect miniature cars of just one specific brand or maker. Some miniature car collectors collect miniature cars of one specific car brand or maker, but not me. So, like I mentioned earlier, I collect miniature cars I personally like, want to have or drive, and on my checklist instead. I also recently made stop motion videos involving miniature cars with its movements arranged with the songs I've put on as my comeback to making YouTube videos. I bet only few people did that. I thought of doing that as another fun way to create a piece of art using my miniature cars, and I also love to listen to upbeat music and pretend to drift following the music's rhythm and move my body. So, I listen to music I love to listen and match the car's movements to the music's rhythm and match its timing as well. For example, in my second stop motion video using Nana Mizuki's Metanoia song, during the slow beatless part of the song, the car just moves straight, with the car as line borders moving backwards to make the car seem like it's moving forward while standing still, drifting during the song's chorus and launch aggressively at the first starting drum beat. Fortunately, the videos are well received so far. Since I collect these for my personal enjoyment and occasionally take pictures of them as well as involving them in a video, of course, put a TLC on them. From cleaning my shelf, wiping my miniature cars to remove dust from them, put my miniature cars in a box when I bring them outside to prevent scratches or dents, close my shelf or put my cars away from my cats, since they might break them, etc. I also occasionally give nicknames for some of my miniature cars to give them some love, such as Tsubasa for my green Lexus LC, Kohaku for my blue Lotus Mira, Leone for my red Ferrari Portofino, Uzui for my black Pagani Zonda R, Satsuki for my green Mercedes CLS, etc. Collecting these also becomes one of the ways I reward myself for my hard work, as well as one of the ways I pursue my passion and special interest in cars. I occasionally watch YouTube videos about someone modifying their miniature cars into something so cool, as well as seeing them on social media. I was infatuated with their work, and I want to have mine pimped too. So, despite the fact I have no idea of how to do it personally, I made a couple of plans of how I wanted my miniature cars to be modified someday, whether I have the miniature car itself or not. There are lots of ways I want to modify my miniature cars that I wish it can be done someday. From something that comes straight off a taxi movie, Itasha style, Bosozoku style, cars I've seen in racing games I grew up playing, race car style, a personalization of an anime character, full body converted car, a cyber formula car, and more. Alright, before we wrap this up, let's see the pictures of my miniature cars I've taken for the last 5 years. So, this is my video about me and my miniature cars. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye!